Hey guys, it's Kristen from Soul Secrets. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been with me, also welcome. So today I'm just gonna do something kind of unique, I guess. I'm gonna, I wouldn't normally do this on my channel, but I'm just gonna go through and show you guys all my decks, okay? Because I have so many. I'm kind of a collector. As my friends put it a few times, I have a bit of a problem. I agree with her on that. But I just love different decks, and I love using different decks in my readings. And I kind of have, yeah, I guess, I don't know, as a reader, I think you kind of get like a little bit of an addiction to buying decks, okay? Because I know a lot of people, a lot of readers out there that have a lot of decks. So I'm just gonna show you guys my collection today, and yeah, I'm actually, you know what, at the beginning I used to buy like pretty much any single deck that I, thought was cool, whatever. Like I would almost purchase any deck, but now I'm a bit more selective. Like I have to make sure that I can work with the cards, and if they're going to bring any kind of benefit to the readings I do. If there are cards I feel like I can't work with, or they have already sayings on them that I have on other cards, I'm not going to purchase those again, because it's like I'm buying the same kind of meanings of the cards twice, even though they have different illustrations. So I'm very choosy now with the ones that I do buy. But I just bought 6 new decks. I think 6 new decks on Amazon. So I will be using those in readings when they come in. There's a couple that came in already. I sent them to my parents' house, so I have to wait till my mom drops them off. But yeah, I will be using those in upcoming readings. I'm very excited to get them. And yeah, I think I'm going to start buying more decks though on Etsy, because there's so many like great deck creators out there that have their own decks on Etsy. And I really like a lot of the decks on there, so I think I'm going to start buying from there more. But yeah, let's go through my decks now, and I'll show you guys what I have, okay? So, and it's going to be a mixed bag of things. I guess I should have put my tarot decks together and my oracle decks together, so it would have been easier, but I didn't think of that till now. So I'm just going to go through what I have, okay? It's going to be oracle and tarot decks mixed. So I have this Tarot of the Vampires, okay? I've used pretty much almost all these decks and readings for you guys online. I think there's only a few that I haven't. I have something that's called the Heart's Journey, Healing Hearts, Oracle Cards by Megan Edge. These are Oracle cards. I have the Heal Yourself Reading cards by Ina Segel. Now, if you guys get bored with this, you can obviously shut it off or whatever. But if you're interested in like seeing what kinds of decks I use, because lately I haven't been putting the names of the decks on YouTube when I do readings, so this will kind of give you like an idea, possibly. So this is Magical Messages by the Fairies by Doreen Virtue. I have the Money and the Law of Attraction cards by Ether and Jerry Hicks. I have the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. These cards are something that I got from taking a class, so these aren't actually oracle cards, but they're like moon type cards. We have the Loving Words of Jesus by Doreen Virtue. I got these other ones not too long ago. They're okay. I'm not really a huge fan of them. I thought they were going to be more like messages from like people that passed on, but it seems like it's more messages from just, spirit guides in general or whatnot about how you need to improve or change your life or whatever. This is Messages from Heaven, communication cards by Jackie Newcomb. Okay, we have the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I have a lot of Doreen Virtue decks. I was very kind of obsessed with her decks at the beginning when I first started buying decks. We have Art Through the Starstream Oracle, okay, by Cheryl Yambrack Rose. Now, I was obsessed with buying her decks too, because there was a time there where she was getting rid of all her decks, or all the decks that had her name on them. And So I noticed they were going up in price, so I ended up buying quite a few. But now I don't know if they're up in price anymore, but I'm sure they will be down the road. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, again by Doreen Virtue. We have the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. I love Lucy Cavendish's work. She's got some nice work. Past Life Oracle, again by Doreen Virtue and Brian Ways, or whatever, however you say his name. Indigo Angel by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue, which I believe is her son, I think. That one's upside down. Okay, we have Alana Fairchild Sacred Rebels Oracle. This is a really, you know what, one day I might go through and do like a review of some of the decks I have. I'm not going to talk about them too much today. I'm kind of just showing you guys what I have, but I will go into like a review. I'll maybe show you some of the cards here. Okay, True Love Reading Cards by Belinda Grace. We have that. And now we're going to go to the second row here. So we have the Steampunk Oracle. Not too big of a fan of this tarot deck. I can't really connect with it well. I got it as a gift from somebody, a male friend of mine, but I'm not really, I don't really connect with this one, so I don't use it too often. Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. That one I kind of don't connect with that well either, but I connect with it better than the Steampunk. We have the Tayo Oracle. I would recommend this to anybody. This is a great deck. Okay, it's like an oracle and a tarot deck kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's got its own unique vibe here, but it's a really cool deck and it's very versatile. The Tarot of Sexual Magic, another tarot deck. A Manara Tarot, Erotic Tarot, that's another one. I think this one's by Laura Tuhan, and I'm not sure who this is by. Might say on the back here. I don't know. You might have to just look it up if you want to purchase it on, I think it says inside the deck. I'm not going to pull it out though, but check it out on Amazon. Saints and Angels, again by Doreen Virtue. We have the Decameron Tarot, okay, by, who's this by? I don't even know. Okay, we have the Angel Tarot Cards by Radley Valentine. This is after Doreen Virtue took her name off the deck. She did create this with Radley Valentine, but I had purchased the tarot cards after all her cards ran out or whatever, I guess, or they stopped. Actually, they didn't run out, but the one with her name was on it was like quadruple the price, if not more. So I was like, fuck that, I'll just buy the regular one with Radley Valentine. We have Earth Magic Oracle cards here by Stephen D. Farmer. And then I have a couple other like unopened Doreen Virtue decks, which we're not going to look at today. Those are just pretty much doubles here. We have the Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. Those are really cool for like messages from your passed on loved ones. We're not going to go through this either. This is another deck, unopened deck by Doreen Virtue. We have the Enchanted Map